Yo legends, welcome to the video. I'm assuming you clicked on this because you want to learn how to make 10k a month without the BS, just like the title says, and I don't blame you. So welcome to this video. It's a bit out of the ordinary as opposed to what I usually do, but honestly I just wanted to turn on the camera, whip out the mic and do some unfiltered shit, just like I'm good at. So it's going to be a bit longer, but if you stay to the end it's going to be worth it because I'm going to be dropping everything I have learned on my journey to making 10k a month and more. And yeah, it's definitely going to be worth it. And another reason I wanted to make this in this format is because I honestly am sick to death of these fake influencers, content creators selling you the dream. Like, you know, even I get caught in it sometimes. I see the Lambos, the Rolexes, and I'm like, you know, I want that, but I actually don't. They're selling you the dream so you feel like you're inadequate, and then you feel like you need to work harder, etc. And let's strip away all that. Let's unnormalize that, and let's just be real, okay? And that's what I'm doing today. Being real with you lads, teaching you everything you need to know if you want to make your first 10k online as an average bloke like me. And if you don't know who I am, it's a good time to introduce myself. My name is Jay Moss, or my name's Jordan, but you can call me Jay Moss. And bit of backstory, scaled my personal brand to over 220k followers in less than a year, and built a six-figure business with my business partner Will in the AI space in only 10 months, maybe even less than that. And it's been a pretty incredible journey in such a short amount of time, and I'm honestly pretty proud of myself. I'm confident in saying that because last year I was working a 9 to 5. I was working a job I didn't like doing, and I failed my first business, started last year, and went back to a 9 to 5, and it was shit, right? It was like not ideal, but I pushed through it, I worked hard, and did the hard yards with Will, quit my job, and then went all in on everything, moved to my dream city, the Gold Coast, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys, if you want to learn more about my story, follow me on Instagram because that's where I share most of it. But yeah, I'm pretty proud of what we've done, and it wasn't easy, as you'll see in a second. But I just want to be real with you lads, as I said before, drop all the main things. What I was thinking about today, there's three main things that I've taken away from my journey to get to where I am so far, and three major things I want you guys to work on and implant into your lives. So I wrote it down in my book here. Alright, so the first thing is honestly just finding the right opportunity and avoiding shiny object syndrome. Because most of you lads, like, you're not on the best opportunity. As simple as that. Like, you know, you're chasing e-commerce, drop shipping, and all those other models that have been around for years, which is cool, it's fine. Like, those can be profitable ventures. However, is it the latest and best opportunity? No, it's not. So where do you think your time is going to be better spent? Is it going to be better spent in old models which are really saturated? There's already top dogs dominating those industries. Or do you think your time is better spent and your energy is better spent going into the latest and greatest opportunity that not a lot of people, not the majority, are chasing, right? And that's exactly why we decided to go into AI, right? We saw all the hype, people are talking about AI, ChatGPT was released, yada, yada, yada. And my brain, I'm an opportunist. The one natural thing I was thinking is like, how can we cash in on AI? How can we profit from it? And then, you know, I looked into chatbots and automating our business at the time, 3% Club, started with ManyChat, and I just turned to Will one day, we had a conversation, why can't we just sell this to other business owners? And thus we started our AI agency, and that was the fastest we've scaled to 10K. I think it was in 25 days, we closed 2 clients, generated 9K in our agency, which was just incredible to us after having to grind for ages in our previous coaching business. So it really is just about chasing the right opportunity or finding the golden opportunity, because most of you are just grinding away when you're beginners, okay? So if you're a beginner and you want to get head fast to make money, chase the best opportunity, because you're already battling with all these other beginners, scraping the bottom of the barrel in old stuff that's saturated over and over again. Like, I've had so many guys hit me up, Jay Moss, I want to start a streetwear brand. Do you like my designs? The designs half the time aren't that good, unfortunately. And I say to them, honestly, like, do you really think you can compete with all the other major streetwear brands and all the other kids your age trying to start streetwear brands? Do you really think you can compete? And they say probably not. I'm like, well, why don't you let that passion down for a bit and chase the big opportunity if it's money you want to make. If it's a passion project, go for it. But I know it's not, deep down, it's not a passion project. You want to make money and there's, no guilt. You shouldn't feel guilty for wanting to make a fuck ton of money, okay? And avoiding shiny object syndrome, okay? That's another essential part of this. So you can chase the right opportunity, but your perception can think, well, you can perceive that you're in the best opportunity and it doesn't work out for you. So you go, oh, well, I'll pop on to the next big opportunity. So when a guru online flashes something like his Lambo and says, look, you need to do the new model of X, Y, and Z, you're like, yep, bang, sign me up. And you're like in this repetitive loop of thinking you're in the best opportunity. You try it for a few months, maybe even a month, like most of the time, and then you're not profiting from it, you're losing money, so you get burnt out and you think, okay, there must be a better opportunity. I'm gonna do some research. You write some notes down your whiteboard and you try this other thing, and ultimately you're back at point A, which is you're on the right opportunity and then you get burnt out. You know how the cycle goes. It's shiny object syndrome. You're chasing these shiny objects instead of just dialing in on one thing, okay? So we just dialed in on AI agency, and for the next 2 to 3 years, AI isn't going anywhere, so that's what we've been focusing on. That's absolutely it, like finding the right opportunity and avoiding shiny object syndrome. Stop chasing all these fancy business models. Pick one, even if it is dropshipping, even if it is e-commerce, and give it your absolute best for 3 to 6 months until you even think about pivoting, okay? Try 3 to 6 months, because I'm gonna be real with you lads. It took me months and months and months, like of failing businesses, failing ideas, pivoting to model to the best opportunity to actually get something profitable, make my first money online. It is a hard, long process where you have to be patient. And do you really think you're going to win and make money if you're jumping from model to model to model to model every couple of months? No. You need to stick at something and get good at it. Which leads into my next essential tip in helping you make 10K a month online, is that you need to skill stack. Okay, you need to skill stack and avoid becoming invaluable or not valuable, sorry. You need to avoid becoming not valuable, because a lot of guys, they aren't valuable in the marketplace, right? They don't invest into skills, they invest into crypto and all these other things. They throw their money at business models, but they're not actually investing into themselves and their own skills. And trust me, the more you invest into your skills, and by skills I mean marketing, sales, content, paid ads, video editing, all these different skills, the more you invest into that, the more valuable you become, which means you can go off and start any business and get any business profitable because you have skills to make it profitable, right? Whereas if you're just chucking money into something, you're not really learning anything. Like, yeah, investing's a skill. You can learn investing and cryptocurrency, whatever, but it's not like you can jump into any business and be valuable in that business and scale it up quickly and make it profitable, because you just don't have the skills, you don't have the experience. So what I would do in your position, if you're confused about, okay, I want to make money online, but I just don't know how, I don't know which is the right business model, stop thinking, okay, what's the right opportunity, what's the right business model, and start thinking, how can I invest into my skills, which I can launch a business off the back of, okay? Start with one skill, start with sales, right? Sales is very high leverage, because in most businesses, you'll have to do some aspect to sales, whether that's appointment setting, jumping on sales calls, selling people programs or digital products or mentorships, or, dialing, like cold calling, for example, cold calling businesses, trying to sell your product, right? So sales is a very high leverage skill. There's also marketing. Marketing is in running paid ads, organic traffic, so posting organic content on Instagram, on Facebook. And one of the best skills I have is content creation. That's the thing, that's my domain. I'm really good at content creation. I like to think I know the algorithm like the back of my hand. Like, I can go viral with a click of my fingers. But I didn't always have that skill, obviously. It's not like I just woke up and had it. It was painfully built over a span of months and months, years, I'd say. Like, I started posting on a meme page back in 2020. I had a meme page and I had a theme page, and I finally started JMOS Mentality late 2022, took it seriously, and I just posted every single day. There was not a single day since 2022 where I didn't post a day. So I've never missed a day. And the most important thing there is that I built up the reps, right? I built up the reps of this skill. I slowly learned what works on the online with content and what doesn't, and what to actually teach other people, okay? Especially with the algorithm and stuff like that. Point is, you have to have the skill stack, okay? Because I know with the skill stack I have, I'm okay at sales. I'm not the best, but I know my head around it. I'm definitely good at content. I know how paid ads work on at least the basic level on Instagram. And I have all these different skills that come into one. So I know that if our business shut down tomorrow, if AI just slowly got banned everywhere for some reason, I know I could just start another business in a different industry doing something else, right? In the coaching business perhaps, because I have those skills. And that's where you need to start. You don't need to start with the fanciest business model. Pick a business model and then start learning skills, investing into yourself, upgrading those skills, and then in no time you'll realize that you have the foundations to make money wherever you go. Like, I know now I'm not going back to a 9 to 5. That's out of the question, right? Because I know how to make money online. If I was at my survival, like if I was desperate, I know I could start a profitable business in a few weeks, maybe even less than that, because I have those skills. So avoid becoming not valuable, because if you're just another investor investing into courses, mentorships, things like that, and not actually learning, investing into yourself and learning applicable skills, you're just another person who's not valuable and who is not really knowing. Like, you might think you know how to make money online or run a business, but you don't actually know, because once you're thrown in the deep end, you have to start a business yourself, you're going to be stuck. You're not going to have the skills to see it through and make profit. So start with sales and then work on marketing and content, paid ads, all that jazz. And then you'll soon realize how valuable you'll become. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So the third and final thing is you can do it fast. I want you to know that you can do it extremely fast, but avoid not taking action. There's a common theme between guys who take action and guys who don't take action that I've noticed. And like, I used to be a non-action taker myself until I met Will, and we just took massive action on the business we wanted to start. The difference is action takers, they get stuff done a lot quicker. So when you tell them to do something, they'll do it within the hour you've given them the task. Whereas non-action takers, they'll procrastinate, they'll leave it to the last minute, they won't get it done, they might even skip it completely. So these non-action takers, they're moving a lot slower than the action takers. So of course the action takers can build a business very fast and make it profitable. For example, me and Will, we had a chat about a potential business idea on a Zoom call, right? That's where we met. The next day, we started laying the foundations for it. I think that night actually, we started laying the foundations for 3% Club. We took massive action. Within 2 weeks, it was profitable. $259, it was profitable. And then it just went up and up since there, because we don't beat around the bush. I was working full time at the time. I used to go home, I used to go to the gym, go home, and then literally just grind in the DMs, post content, film real talk, okay, until like sometimes 10:30, 11 p.m. if I had to. But most people, regular people who are non-action takers, they're like, you can't, Rome wasn't built in a day, you have to take it slow, these things don't just happen overnight. F that. You can move fast. Stop letting this slow society of lazy people who procrastinate tell you that you can't do something very fast, because trust me, online business, it can happen fast. You have the world at your fingertips essentially, right? Especially with content and ads. You have a world at your fingertips. You can get a business profitable just like that. So my point in all of this is you can move fast. Don't let people say it's a slow process, but also don't twiddle your thumbs. Actually, if you're committed to do something, actually do it. If you're thinking about starting an AI agency or an SMMA or a clothing business, don't just have that thought in your head and procrastinate on it. Actually get a piece of paper, write down an actionable step that you're going to do, and do it on the night, the day, whatever. Because I've found that the people that do take action, they're the guys who are closing 4-figure deals the very same month from scratch, right? I see it with our students in our AAB mentorship. You know, the guys who are hungry, they have heaps of time, they don't work at 9 to 5, they just dedicate 12 hours a day to starting their AI agency. Within 30 days, they've got 1-2 clients paying them, okay? Because they just move extremely fast. And yes, they have the time to, but, you know, even if you're working in 9 to 5, you can still find time to dedicate to your side hustle or the business you're starting or your startup. But if you are struggling for time and you feel like you're stuck in this rut where, you know, you can't commit time to focusing on your business or your side hustle or making it profitable, I would do 2 things. One is cut down on things that you're putting energy into that you don't need to. So you might be, you know, doing a social soccer game every once a week. And then, like, do you really need to do that? Like, yeah, it's fun. You see your old mates, but do you think, you know, it's fun and stuff, but do you think if you got rid of that, you'd be able to focus more time on something more meaningful for you in the future? If so, then it's probably the best decision at that time to cut that out. You know, if you fuck around on the weekend, go out clubbing, maybe for a few weeks in a row, stop going out clubbing. Dial in, turn your notifications off. Tell your mates you're sick. Okay, tell your mates you're sick, you're staying in, you don't feel well, and just grind on your business. That's what you need to do. That's what I did. I lost a lot of friends, but also made plenty more high quality entrepreneurial friends when I moved up here on the Gold Coast. Ditched all my old crew who didn't believe in me, didn't see the vision, didn't understand what I was doing, wanted to catch up all the time, have a few drinks, a few bevies. Like, it's not for me. I want to be working on something meaningful and building my future. And I hope, you know, if you're hungry enough, you'd feel the same. Second thing you can do if you want to focus more energy and time onto the thing that gives you meaning or makes you money is quit your job for a while. So what I actually did is I saved up a 10K safety net after working for 2 years. Mind you, I lost like 10K in stock trading. We won't talk about that in this video, but like that's why I only had 10K to my name after working full time for 2 years straight. I had 10K safety net and I quit my job on December 17th of 2022. And I just said, look, for the next 6 months at least, I'm going to dedicate everything I have to my coaching business. And that safety net, like I lost a lot of money. It was like, yeah, most of my money was going to rent and investing into my business and not getting much profit back. But I'm still grateful I did that because I learned a lot. And I also learned like it's a lot harder than I thought to start a coaching business. And I learned a lot of things, simple as that. I learned a lot of things. But give yourself a safety net where you can quit your job for 6 months, maybe even more than that, and then just dial in on your business. Because as I said, you can move fast. You can, like, maybe the only thing holding you back right now is because you're working a 9 to 5 and you're not dedicating all that time into your business or into learning or into yourself and developing your skills, right? So what would happen if you took 6 months of work, was unemployed, and absolutely dialed the heck in, monk mode, right? You cut off all distractions, you stopped going to parties, you stopped playing Xbox, you just woke up, did your morning routine or whatever you do, have a coffee, dial in for like 12 hours, go to the gym, and then call it a night. Do you think you could build a business in that? Like, you know, like, do you think you could do that? Because I think I could do that, and I have done it, right? After I quit my last job, last year, that was the final straw, to go all in on the business. It was like, yeah, the business just went like that because I had more time to dedicate to it. Content started doing better. You know, we started getting smarter in the business, right? We started focusing on the 20% instead of the 80 BS that we didn't need to. So just to recap quickly, I know this has gone on a while. I'm waffling, but not really. This is very valuable. So you need to find the right opportunity. Stop chasing crappy old opportunities and think with your head logically. What is everyone talking about? What does the market need? What is popping up in the news? What is every person and their dog transitioning to? AI or something like that, SaaS, software, whatever it is. Focus on that opportunity. Avoid shiny object syndrome. Stop bouncing around to model. Focus on one model for 3 to 6 months before you even think about pivoting. Give it your best shot. Give it a crack. 2 is skill stacking. Avoid being not valuable. So you need to become a valuable person. Do some mindset training. Do some sales training. Start posting content online. Learn the basics about marketing and paid ads. And then avoid not being valuable. So if you don't think you're valuable enough, invest into yourself more, okay? Doesn't have to be money. You can watch heaps of free stuff online. You can download courses off shady internet off shady websites. I've definitely haven't done that. Don't do that. But yeah, become valuable. Finally, move fast, move with intention. You can do it very fast. Don't let people around you tell you that you have to wait ages and ages and ages to build a successful business. It's BS. Just because you work a 9 to 5 doesn't mean you can't go fast and get something profitable to 10K a month in lightning speed like I have done, and me and my business partner, and avoid not taking action. So if you feel like, okay, I should do this thing, I'm going to delay it for like 2-3 days until the weekend where I have more time, yada, yada, yada. Shut up. Take action on it right now. If you have that thing you want to do, take pen to paper, take action on it now, because you need to take consistent action, otherwise you'll get nowhere. And as I said, action takers move the fastest, they make the most money in the fastest amount of time possible, okay? Get more shit done, essentially. Anyway, I hope this little chat with you helped you and gives you more clarity about what you need to do in order to make your first 10K online. In the future, if you guys want more videos like this, I'm happy to do them. I actually enjoyed this, just spouting off the top of my head. Let me know in the comments, okay? Let me know in the comments, because I'm not sure if you like this or not. Honestly, don't know. But if you did like it, show me some love, because I'll keep posting about it. Cheers, legends. Have a fantastic day or night, wherever you are. Stay humble.